Our July tip is about storytelling. And the reason that I think storytelling is such an important tip for the writing that we do at work is because stories are how we humans remember. And what we mean by story is a kind of structure. So, what happens in our brains is that we are experiencing, right, time as ongoing. Like every moment turns into every other moment from the time we're born until, the end. And story means that we set a place where something begins and a place where something ends, and we choose to shape or craft the idea by selecting where that idea, that action, the complication, whatever the thing is that we want to share, we have to decide where that idea starts and how much the other person needs to know, and where it ends and what is supposed to be the result or the outcome of it. What are they supposed to know or learn or do? And so story structure, which is basically choosing a beginning, choosing a complication, and choosing an ending, right? So beginning, middle, end. That structure enables other people to remember things. And when we think of that structure in everything that we write or communicate, from an email that we're sending to somebody to, a one-page summary that we're going to share about our company, or when we're thinking about a brand story or an ad or a LinkedIn post, whatever it is that we're designing, we're shaping it. We're shaping that content into this kind of story-like structure. What do we want them to know? What do we want the outcome to be? And so when we start to think in terms of that storytelling, we get to decide, where is the starting point? What is the end point? And how do we get from here to there? Using that structure, shaping, crafting the way in which we tell stories can make the messages that we share and deliver at work much more memorable for our audiences. And so my suggestion for you this month, as people are coming in and out of the office and going on vacation and spending time with family, is that you try to think about your work in terms of stories as well. So is it a project or a client or a challenge, or, I work with bankers where a check isn't getting deposited. And so where does that story start? Where is that problem happening? What do we need to know in order to understand why the check isn't getting deposited, right? And what is the outcome that we want from that? We want to resolve the problem. We want to figure out what the ending is so that the check can be deposited, right? So here's what's going on, here's what the goal is, and here are the steps to get from here to there. Everything that we do can be shaped into a story. And so practice thinking about, what is the thing I want to tell you? What do you need to know at the beginning in order to understand it? And what do I want you to do at the end? Think about the shape you are giving to the information that you are sharing with other people at work.